We are back at Gamer Sanctuary for week 6 of the New Territories campaign. Unfortunately, I was not able to attend week 5, so there will be no bat rep for week 5. But week 6 is going to be the Relic mission, and I'm going to be playing this first game tonight against Muggins and his Tyranid Hive fleet. Let's take a look at what my Eldar are going to bring to the table. Alright, today I'm going for a real shooty list. That's going to throw a lot of dice on the table at once. We've got Prince Uriel and a Farseer leading the group. Farseer with Runes of Warding, of course, Spirit Stones, Doom Guide, Fortune, and Mind War. And I want Prince Uriel just because it's super fluffy to have him leading the charge to regain the Relic against Tyranid Horde. We have 2 squads of Pathfinders and a squad of 10 Dire Avengers with Exarch with Dire Sword, Blade Storm and Defend, in a Wave Serpent with Shuriken Cannons Hull mounted and turret mounted. Squad of Reapers, Exarch Fast Shot, Crack Shot, and Tempest Launcher. Swooping Hawks in the back there, Exarch with a Sun Rifle and Sky Leap. Pair of Wraith Lords with Bright Lances, Missile Launchers, and Flamers. And, there was a Viper, Shuriken Cannon, and then 10 Striking Scorpions with a Biting Blade on the Exarch. They also have Stalker, and they're going to be infiltrating as well. So we're going to try to get as close to the objective as we can. First, grab it, and then just start running and hide behind the gun line. We'll see if they can take out as many of the little buggers as possible. Let's take a look and see what the Hive Fleet Muggus is throwing on the field today. All right, here we are with Hive Fleet Muggus. We're going to start with the Winged Hive Tyrant in the back. This thing has been causing me no end of trouble in 6th edition. Two Tervagants, 2 squads of Termagants. We've got Devourer Gants and then regular Fleshborer Gants. 3 Carnifexes with Devourers and Regeneration. And 6 Hive Guard. It's a lot of toughness, 6 creatures. Not going to be any instant death from me, but I think I do have quite a bit of shooting that'll be able to handle these guys pretty well. So, we have a Tyranid Aegis defense line as well. So let's see what deployment's going to be. We'll roll off, do our Warlord traits, and move on from there. Okay, here we are after deployment. We have Hammer and Anvil deployment for this mission. Muggin set up his Aegis defense line and is hiding all his monstrous creatures behind it the first turn. He's planning on running out with the Tervagants to take the objective, which I think is kind of funny. These big old monsters are going to go grab this relic and run away with it. Winged Hive Tyrant is hiding in the back, and everything else is just kind of spread around. I'm kind of afraid of these Hive Guards shooting at my Wave Serpent, which I parked behind some impassable terrain just to protect it for a little bit, but I forgot they get to shoot through everything, so it really it makes no difference where I put it. Reapers on the hill don't need cover because he has nothing that's shooty that's AP 3, so their armor saves are better than cover saves. Viper here on the flank, Pathfinders in the woods on both sides, Wraith Lords flanking the Wave Serpent, which has 10 Avengers, Uriel, and my Farseer in it. As far as the battlefield trait, or whatever it's called, we have the Toxic Mist, so all close combat attacks are poisoned, wounding on a 4+, which is going to be nice for the Strength 6 Tyranids against my Wraith Lord, but it's, I think, even better for my Strength 3 Eldar versus the Toughness 6 Tyranids, wounding on a 4+. I do have a squad of Swooping Hawks deep striking and a squad of Scorpions outflanking. Muggins has everything on the table. So we're going to move into turn 1. Top of turn 1 sees Hive Fleet Muggus advance. Carnifexes are running down the river. One of the Tervagants took a wound from Perils of the Warp. Thank you, Runes of Warding. We're going to keep track of the total number of Runes of Warding wounds allocated. Well, you fail. Yeah, anytime you fail a psychic test
from Runes of Warding.
Yeah, if the total is over 12, yeah, and you rolled a 16, that's over 12. So you took a wound. Yeah. Otherwise, the Hive Tyrant made his psychic test to put endurance on the Carnifexes, so they are even tougher. He also took some shots at the Viper, blew it up, inflicted a couple wounds on the Reapers and the Pathfinders, but didn't. They made their saves. And the Hive Guard over here, manning the quad autocannon, took some shots at the Wraith Lord and did nothing. So they're moving in on the objective. Let's see what the Eldar can do to counterattack on the bottom of turn 1. Bottom of turn 2 sees some pretty good Eldar shooting. Reapers dropped a couple wounds off the Tervagant by the objective, and the Wraith Lords finished him off. Pathfinders managed to do absolutely nothing to him. This squad of Pathfinders was guided and took shots at the Winged Hive Tyrant. Hit him a couple times, but he made his roll to stay flying. And the Wave Serpent was only in range for the Hull mounted Shuriken Cannon, and he took some shots at him as well. and still managed to miss him and do nothing. So we're going to move into turn 2. Hopefully Mike can restore some synapse, maybe keep trying some more psychic powers so he can fail him with Runes of Warding, and in my turn we'll get some reserves coming in. Top of turn 2, High Fleet Muggus advances again. The Carnifexes take a whole lot of shots at one of the Wraith Lords and fail to do anything. 24 Twin Link Devourer shots, should average 1 wound inflicted. He did 0. Hive Guard, though, the 2 squads hiding in the cover right here, managed to pop the Wave Serpent, giving the Winged Hive Tyrant a target to shoot at with the Dire Avengers. He rolled 3, was it? Or 4? 4 precision shots, allocated them all to my Farseer because he wants to get rid of Runes of Warding. Wounded 3 of them, and I made all 3 of my invulnerable saves. So the Farseer is still alive, and that Hive Tyrant might be in trouble. Lots of guided doom shots coming his way. This squad of Pathfinders is running. The squad over there took 2 wounds and are holding. So let's see if I can't get my reserves to come in with Uriel sitting right there. I do get a +1 of my reserve rolls. So everything is going to come in this turn on a 3. Let's move into the bottom of my turn 2. Bottom of turn 2, both my reserves came in. The Scorpions are way off in the corner. They're getting ready to charge the Hive Guard, manning the autocannon. And the Swooping Hawks mishap, and they were placed way back here. They did get to drop a grenade template and kill a whole bunch of Termagants, though. That Wraith Lord is suffering from Wraith Sight, so he's not doing anything. The other one advanced, took some shots at the Hive Guard, and failed his charge. Back over here, the Dire Avengers and the Dark Reapers and the running Pathfinders all shot at the Flying Hive Tyrant. Managed to hit it an awful lot of times thanks to Guide and Blade Storm. And Uriel actually hit him with the Spirit Twilight as well, but unfortunately Spirit Twilight was the only thing that managed to wound him, and he's still flying. No Spirit Twilight jokes, please. That's about it. Otherwise, everything else is still kicking, and I'm about to face a world of hurt here. So let's see what Muggins does in turn 3. Top of turn 3, we see a lot more Eldar going down, including one of the Wraith Lords. All 3 of the Twin Link DAC effects unloaded on him, and he failed both the armor saves he needed to make. He did have 1 wound from something else. Oh, one of the Hive Guard in the building shot him, and he had failed to save. So the blinded Wraith Lord suffering from Wraith Sight is now dead. And over here, the Flying Hive Tyrant unloaded on the Dire Avengers, again thanks to Lookout Sir rolls. The Farseer is perfectly fine. He only failed 1 Lookout Sir roll and took the wound himself. Made the save, but I did lose another 5 Dire Avengers. So I still need to do something about this Hive Tyrant wrecking heck in my backfield. And the Tervigon here in the middle does have the objective, so now I'm seriously in trouble in that regard too. Let's move into bottom of 3 and see what I can do. Bottom of turn 3, Swooping Hawks jumped off the board, come back in reserve next turn. Over here, the Striking Scorpions charged into the Hive Guard and killed them pretty easily. Pathfinders did 2 more wounds onto the Tervigon. Wraith Lord took out one of the Hive Guard here. But over here is where all the shenanigans went on. The Dark Reapers and Uriel and the Farseer all took shots at the Hive Tyrant, as did the Pathfinder 2, who managed to regroup and take cover in the woods. The Dark Reaper Exarch's weapon actually managed to knock him out of the sky. He just shot his shuriken pistol, knocked him out of the sky, so he took another wound. And then Uriel was going to go for the coup de grace. Rolled a 4. I used Fleet to re-roll it, and rolled a 3. So nothing happened over here. The Hive Tyrant is still being just a pain in my ass. So hopefully this Carnifex horde will be able to slow down a little bit, and I can take out some of the troops over here holding on to the relic. We're going to move on, though, to turn 4. Top of turn 4, things are incredibly grim for the Eldar. The Carnifexes came forward and shot at the Dire Avenger, the squad of Avengers, and my 2 HQs. And thanks to a crazy amount of Lookout Sir, rolling Lookout Sirs one at a time and throwing them on the last remaining Dire Avenger, who was fortuned, I only lost 2 Dire Avenger and an Exarch to all the shots from the Carnifexes. However, the Flying Hive Tyrant turned around and shot the Dark Reapers. So I made both leadership tests for those squads. The Reapers are still here, or the Exarch is still here. and Uriel, the Farseer, my last Dire Avenger, heroically ran off the board to fight another day. So I have one Pathfinder left here after a whole bunch of shooting from the Gaunts here, 2 Pathfinders over there, Swooping Hawks coming back in from reserve automatically, and the Striking Scorpions took a whole bunch of flesh boar shots and failed their leadership test, so they're going to be running too. Let's see if they can regroup and come back. All right, here we are at the bottom of 4. We're going to call the game so we can get moving on and play some other games. My last-ditch effort to kill this Flying Hive Tyrant completely failed. The Swooping Hawks deep struck in and just threw a massive amount of shots. A Sun Rifle, 12 Last Blaster shots, just trying to knock him out of the sky. They hit. He made the armor save, made his save to get knocked down, and he's still kicking. Dark Reaper Exarch right here killed a whole bunch of Gaunts with a fast shot and broke them. Yippee. Wraith Lord in here, combat didn't even bother with it because it's not going to be relevant. And the Scorpions did regroup, but since you cannot assault after regrouping, just got stuck there. Otherwise, they would have come in and tried to deny the objective at least. But this game is a definite victory for the Tyranids. There's an awful lot of red fleshy stuff on the board, and very little of my Eldar. Final victory point total is going to be 6-0. Muggins has a point for being in my deployment zone. He drew first blood. He killed my HQ, and he holds the relic as well. And I have 0 points because I don't have anything in his deployment zone or managed to take out his HQ. So 6-0, Muggins wins. Let's see if we can't get another bat rep in today. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, and by the way, again, pay attention to the blog and the YouTube channel. We're going to be doing a lot of special events here at Gamer Sanctuary with the Fresh Coast 40K Club. Our annual Foodhammer event is going to be November 2nd? November 3rd, excuse me, November 3rd. So come into Gamer Sanctuary, bring your cash donations. We're going to be doing some crazy shenanigans. I think we're going to be leaning more towards a Summer Rampage style as opposed to a straight-up tournament. Prizes galore. Last week we gave away 2 Battle Forces, a set of Imperial Armor 9 and 10 books, whole lot of freebies given away throughout the day. Everyone had a great time. We raised a couple $1,000s in food and cash for the local food bank here in Flint. Again, come on out. Great cause, lots of fun. Everyone just had a great time playing the game. So again, stay tuned on both the blog and the YouTube channel for more information. Thanks again for watching.